Today's story now, these stories are not Teiras Moishe, that's for sure. So, we have to hear the story this way, especially this particular one. Anyway, we'll share the story with you. A Chassid told it. We'll tell you, and it's without Rebbe. And that is when the Rebbe came to Paris in 1947 to receive his mother, who had just come out there with all the Lubavitchers when the Russian government allowed Polish citizens to leave. They came out on false passports. So he spent some time there in Paris, and it's documented, and there's many pictures of the Fabrengens. So he says it looks like that when he first arrived, so the Chassidim, Rabbonim Chassidim went to the train station, or this probably would have been the wharf, the dock, to receive him. I'm just telling you, I'm reading the way he says it, Rab Motel. So then he said to Rav Shmuel Batzala Altos, he's actually our uncle, our great uncle. So just you should know, the Altos Mishpacha are described as Yedidim of Beis Harav. In fact, my uncle's uncle, L'chaim Altos, may God avenge his blood, is burnt alive by the Nazis. He made the shidduch. He spoke the shidduch between the Rebbe and the Rebbe. Many stories. We've told many of the stories. So Mishpachas Altos, his brother was Binyamin, as we'll hear. So the Rebbe tells my uncle Shmuel Batzalel, as we call him Uncle Shmulik, we called him. Just as an aside, they're from Nikolaev, the Rebbe's town, and amazingly, Nikolaev produced many of the Menagdim, the authors of Nigunim, the Charitona Mishpacha, and the Altes family were particularly musical. Shmuel Batzalel made records, you can listen to them, all available online. And they're not just, aside from being known for their music, also for their sense of humor and simcha. At any rate, so the Rebbe told Shmuel Batzalel that after the Rabbonim go, this looks like this is not at the wharf. So this is in Paris. So there was a gathering. So he said, after they go, he'll fabreng with the Chassidim. This is what he did. So this is the first fabreng in the day he arrives. There was a reception in Paris, and he fabrengs. At the beginning of the fabrengen, the Rebbe said to Shmuel Batzalel that his father, Rabbi Yoman Altos, was from the Yedidim of the Rebbe. This is the Frierdiker Rebbe, who was alive, of course. And the Rebbe relates that when they arrested the Rebbe, the Frierdiker Rebbe, so he's telling Shmuel Batzalel, your father, Rabbi Yoman, said to the Chassidim, they had a meeting. He says, how are we sitting here? And the Rebbe's in the Spalana, that's the name of the terrible, notorious prison. We have to go there. He's going, now we'll go and say, arrest us and release the Rebbe. And he meant it. He was going to go. So this is what the Rebbe said to Shmuel Batzalel. Now, Motel Kazlina said, so when I heard the story, I wanted to get to the bottom of it. So I asked Blazer Nanas, who's a chassid, a legendary chassid in his own right. He wrote a book, Sabota, Shabbos, because the Rebbe told him to write the book. And this book with Mekar of many Yiddishkeit was translated into Russian, many languages. His story, I don't know how many, was decades in the Gulag, and never was Machal Shabbos once. Rabbi Blazer didn't have children. So Motel is asking the Blazer about the story. And he was there. He says, yeah, with the story with the Binyamin Altos. And he says like this. So why didn't they go? Binyamin was insistent. They go straight now. And say, take us. So he says, that the Rebbe's Stern saw the Rebbe Rashab's, the mother of the Frierdiker Rebbe, she was present, and she said to them, no, you don't have to go. And she says to them this: the Rebbe Marash put his holy hands auf von Rebbe's Kopf und him gebenched, talking about his son. He put his holy hands on his head and blessed him, and says, it'll be okay, you don't have to worry. So she calmed him, and that's the story. Commentary we will not comment, and the story stands on its own. But certainly the message here is, a chassid, the Rebbe's, what? We go there. And in our time, my friends, when the Rebbe suffered a heart attack, there was a meeting in 770, and there were 3 Chassidim that gave years of their life, numbers of years, and one of them was Yossi Spalter's grandfather, my Mechutten's father, Hirsch Melech, and 2 others, and my dear friends, they all died young. They meant it, and they gave it. They died that year, or the next year. We should speak of freiliche Sachen, of happy things, and give our years, beruchnius, by devoting ourselves as a chassid should be.
Yeah.